The last few days were quite pleasant. Contrary to the weather forecast, we had fabulous weather, mountain weather, clear views, wonderful lakes, superb mountains in Gresham, at Lake Wahlen and also at Lake Zürich. In general, the last few days were very relaxing. I stayed at the Hapimag resort in Canaro before heading on to Ascona. There I had a few quiet days, and I was once again able to relax and prepare myself mentally for the final 2 stages. And right at the end, the journey continued from Ascona via Airola and the Gotthard Pass. I was lucky the weather was fantastic. There could not have been a better finale to my tour.
From Braunlaken it became very hilly, and I had from Winterberg on not so many rest days. So especially on the end I felt a little bit more tired and the hills came more, so yeah, they were tough, but the views were very nice.
I planned the tour so that I could also unwind a little at the end. I allowed myself to be pampered at the final resort. And then the journey to Baar was relatively easy. My most impressive experience was in Morocco, when I saw how the people there treat each other, share each other's worries, and also how I was looked after by them. It was really special.
The most impressive thing on this whole trip was the nature in Finland and Sweden, because I loved it so much. It's so colorful. But one of the days, it was later on my tour, was also quite impressive. It was a hard day and I was tired, and I missed my family a lot. And especially my mom, because she can't be here at the end, because she died when I was a young girl. And later on in the afternoon I cycled through a place called Wies, and that's the first name of my mom. And it was like she encouraged me to go on.
Tackling various downhill runs. Sonnleiten was the first major downhill run. It was so quick I didn't even have time to take a photo en route. And of course the Albular Pass, with its spectacular nature, was magnificent. The railway, bridges and viaducts everywhere. This was a really special descent, which we will certainly never forget, and one which we also have to definitely do again in the winter, because we found out it's possible to sleigh down. That would certainly be a welcome change. There were many impressive experiences on my tour. The route itself was already a highlight. When I think now of the alpine stages, they were some of the most beautiful highlights. If I had to pick out an experience, then it would be the encounter with Giovanni and his family, when I was invited to lunch and afterwards by half of Giovanni's relatives to eat pizza. It's these encounters precisely, the hospitality I experienced en route, which I definitely don't want to miss. I remarked jokingly one time that the biggest challenge I faced time and time again was buying suntan lotion, because the weather was so good it couldn't have been better. Now finally at the end, temperatures around 20 degrees, generally even below 20, ideal temperatures for dog runs. On the penultimate day, they ran 40 kilometers of Lake Wahlen from Lake Zürich up Schindellegi. They also had another 40 kilometers on their paws. They much prefer this climate.
The Hapimag resorts are very nice. They are a bit more luxurious.
One has standards and knows what to expect at each resort, what's there. For me, the coffee machine came in handy every morning. Simply pressing a button and not having to set up the kitchen. That was fantastic. The locations of the resorts themselves are each different, each beautiful in their own right. Also, the care and support was top class. If I had to select one of the many beautiful resorts, then it would be the Palmeraie resort in Marrakesh. In terms of style, it's definitely my favorite resort. I can't say anything bad about any of the resorts. I really like Tonda in particular, with its tranquility and the old restored village. I would love to go back to Sonnleiten again, perhaps even in winter, or to St. Michael to go rock climbing again. I've caught the climbing bug since trying it out. Or to Saalbach to go hiking. And Baar, of course. And also Zell am See was the ultimate resort to relax. Could definitely stay there another week. My favourite resort is actually the Château de Chabanais. But Edinburgh also made a great impression on me, to the extent that I rang home straight away, and we're going there in October.
Dass ich so gleich zu Hause angerufen habe und wir im Oktober nach Edinburgh fahren.
If I had to choose one resort to go back to, it would be in Sweden, Hapimag, because the area is so beautiful and colorful. So I would like to go back to Sweden.
Bravo, Tom!
Well done, Tom. Welcome to Baar.
Spannend.
Exciting, certainly comical, with our special cycling gear. We discovered a few colourful items in our wardrobe, and the other cyclists and ourselves were excited to don our new gear to help us along our way.
Uns darin bewähren werden.
Now another wave of cyclists comes. Welcome, Jürgen.
Herzlich willkommen in Baar.
Welcome to Baar, Rito.
If I have the chance to do a similar project like this again with Hapimag, I would definitely do it, because I enjoyed every moment and it was just amazing.
It was a really beautiful and enjoyable and impressive journey for Hapimag, these 3 months. It will stay in my memories. And what happens now? Unfortunately, my dream trip has come to an end and life must go on. And I'll go about life with my usual positive attitude. And if Hapimag decides to send me on another journey, I'll be packed and ready to go.